What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the EOM Combat Coverage podcast. We are the faith-based face of this combat space, and I am your host, Zoe Frank, taking over the fight game in Jesus' name, and we are back with another episode. Now, as I told you guys yesterday, y'all will be seeing a lot of me this week, and today's episode is just a recap of something that previously went down on this show. So we've been interviewing a lot of people that had previous fights, and also a few people that had upcoming fights. Well, today's episode, it'll be centered around one of our guests who fought on last Saturday. You guys remember Jermaine Dhliwayo, who held it down from all the way in London, UK, on the Misfits boxing card, held down by Queensberry Promotion. He was the nephew of, he is the nephew of boxing legend, heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion, now newly retired veteran of the sport, Derek Chisora. And we spoke a little bit. You guys heard the interview. He's a true man of God who came in to handle business. Man of very few words, but he makes his statement in the ring. And as I tell every guest, everybody who's a part of this show, hey, whenever y'all get the job done, man, y'all welcome back, come back on, show love to the people. Let them know that you guys appreciate them, because this whole platform is a home. This is a stable for fighters, a safe space for them to be able to express themselves in a way that they may not have the opportunity to do on other platforms. Well, the night after the fight, me and Jermaine talked, and he was excited to be able to come back on and share his experience with that fight. So we're about to hear from my good friend, your good friend, a friend of the program, Jermaine Dhliwayo. But before we go there, I want to leave you guys with a few news and notes and shout outs. So the news and notes, shout out to my team over at Flash MMA in Lafayette, Louisiana. They took a trip to the LaBerge Hotel on this past weekend and competed under the Titan Combat banner. And man, Coach Zach Matthew, who was on the second episode of the show, who I sat down with, talked, picked his brain about the fight game. He went in and coached. 3 of his fighters were on the card on Saturday night, and they came out undefeated. They had 2 wins and a draw, and they stole the show that night. So big ups to my man, Zach Matthew, for the performance, and your guys at Flash MMA. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Also, I'm going to take a trip to my alma mater, my high school, my former high school, Northside High. And I want to give a shout out to my faithful listeners in Miss Taylor and Miss Artigo's class. Man, those guys are faithful listeners of the program. They really hold it down. They show love to one of their very own. And I appreciate y'all for listening. Continue to support the program, because we do it for people like you guys. And I'll continue to show love back your way. So now on to the interview. Continue to like, share, subscribe, keep doing what y'all doing, because this wouldn't be possible without any of you guys. Like I said before, we will have a question and answer episode coming up. So stay tuned for that. Submit the questions. We've already been getting some coming in. So if you want to be heard, let me know well ahead of time, just so I can have them in the vote, and then I'll be able to pick from those questions. But for now, we're going to put everything on hold. Let's get to the interview. Yeah.
What's up, man?
There you go. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Oh, yeah, you getting your land legs back? You done made it back, settled in?
Yeah.
How'd it feel, man? How this one feel? It felt different than any of the others?
Nah, man, just standard procedure.
Just another day in the office, huh?
Exactly, man, exactly.
Yeah, you hung around a little bit, or how long before you had went back home?
No, I waited until my uncle had this fight, and then I went home.
Oh, okay. How far, from the arena do you live? Is it quite a way, or?
Nah, 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Good, you good. What you thought of your uncle's fight?
Nah, it was a good fight, man. It could have gone either way, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was a close fight. I couldn't complain about the decision. I couldn't complain. So.
No, it was a toss up, and man, shoot, Wilder's power. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
even if he's a little up there in age, power don't go nowhere. So the fact
yeah,
that he stood there and traded with him, because your uncle, his power is kind of like undervalued. Is not
yeah,
esteemed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's got crazy power, but people don't really know him for his power. But those shots he was landing, bro, he could have put anybody to sleep.
Anybody, yeah, of course.
Uh-huh. You've been getting good response, good reaction after this one.
Yeah, yeah, I've been getting good responses, man. Good responses, sure, yeah.
How you kind of feel like in the heat of the battle in the moment, like whenever it's going on, do you like calculate it in your mind? All right, like this is going my way and it's flowing, or it's kind of like just dancing, like you going off of his. Do you control the pace, or do you allow your opponent to kind of like determine what you're gonna do?
Um, nah, I control the pace, man. It depends on the how the fight's going, but I'm always thinking. I'm thinking steps ahead. You remember we've got like in this yesterday's case we had, well, in on Saturday's case we had 8 rounds. So I'm thinking, all right, cool, man. You can get that stuff off of one and two, da da da. But I'm still touching you. I'm slowly breaking you down, and eventually that's what happened.
Yeah, was he a verbal person? Like, did y'all exchange words, or was it real respectful throughout?
Nah, nah, very, very, very respectful. Even after our fight, he came to the changing room, shook the hand, said thanks for the opportunity, and then actually me and him, we were watching the fight, my uncle's fight together, So nah, very respectful guy.
Yeah. Now this they treated you well, like the whole night.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. To be honest, the best out of all the shows I've been with, this was probably the best I've been treated. So thanks to
Mhm.
Misfits for that for sure.
Definitely. You plan on sticking around doing other things with Misfits, or you just gonna see where it goes from here?
I'll just see where it goes from here. If the opportunity comes, I'll take it. But whatever happens, happens, man.
Yeah. Was it important for you to get the stoppage, or did you kind of like just go in for the kill when you noticed it was there?
I just went in for the kill. When my coach was like to me, "All right, cool, it's time to tighten the screw now." So I said, "All right, cool." So that's when I turned it up, and the stoppage came.
Yeah. Now, I know on the commentary side of it, they were making it seem like it was closer than it really was, but to you, you kind of looked like you was just gliding, you was flowing throughout the fight. At what round did you kind of like put it together and notice like, all right, this is my night?
About I'll say about round four. I was like, all right, cool. I could see. I'm like I said, I study a lot of boxing, man, and I study my opponents. And people don't. The funny thing is, people don't notice if you watch from round one to four. Yeah, by round four, he's breathing heavy, and then you see his face is starting to mark up. They told me, oh, round three, he's marked up. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm breaking him down. His body's all red. His arms are red. His stomach's red. So all the work that the subtle things people don't notice that I'm doing. I'm preparing to. when you're cooking a bit of steak, you're softening it up, and then you finally go for the kill. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, you're a technician with it. You notice things early.
Most definitely, and that's not even my natural style of fighting. I actually turned it up. I went into what I normally do about round six, seven, and at the end of round six, and then by seven it stopped him.
I know this wasn't the most experienced fighter that you had. He probably had the best record, but he didn't have as much experience as other fighters. Do you think that he was a lot tougher than a majority of the guys that you face? Or he was kind of like, you had been battle tested enough for people on that level to where it wasn't nothing for you?
He was. We always knew that he was going to be tough. Especially people don't understand. Especially like English fighters. Yeah, we're all very we're known for that working man type of tough. Like he works, so he's probably working a full-time job just like me. So naturally, he's going to be tough, and this was his big opportunity. So I knew he was going to be hard to break down. So I had to break him down emotionally as well as physically. So that's why I invested. I was like, all right, cool. Let me take my time, and the stoppage came.
So where do we go from here? We going back to work on Monday, or what's going
Oh
on
yeah,
next?
I'm back to work on Monday, man. Back to work on Monday.
Eh,
Just
They
back
going
to training, of course.
They gonna have a party there for you, celebratory. I know you've probably been hearing a lot from your coworkers since then, huh?
Oh yeah. I called them the other day. Yeah, but nah, just I think it'll be standard procedure, man. Make sure I get to work on time on Monday, man. That's for sure.
Now, when you gonna get back to heavy training?
Next week. Next
Next
week.
week. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So whenever you said in the previous interview you were looking to get 4 or 5 in this year. That's still the plan. You look like you was unblemished. You don't look like you face anything severe. Probably a little sore, but how soon are you looking to get back in there?
Oh, hopefully, hopefully I can get something maybe the end of May. May, something in May, like it's April now. I'm still in shape, so I barely took any damage to be honest with you. So yeah, hopefully May.
Man, let's give a shout out to that fight kit that you had, man. You were dripped down, bro. Like, is it your calling? Like how you look the night of the fight, or do you have a team that puts together your wardrobe? How that came about?
No, that was me. That was me. I was just inspired. Don't know what it was. I just wanted that colorway. I was like, why not go with this? And it came out better than I expected. So I liked it.
Yeah, the threads really did pop, especially on TV. It really did look good. That's the guy that normally creates your kit.
Yes, yeah. That's David Connected created my last two kits. So yeah.
Okay. So you had a chance to talk to Unc after the fight?
Yeah, I spoke to him. I spoke to him. He was like, good fight. Um, he obviously told me what I'd done wrong, and that conversation. He didn't tell me I'd done well. He just like, but he
That's
made sure.
normally how it goes.
Yeah, he made sure he let me know, and he didn't just. He definitely pulled me to the side and made sure he let me know and what was wrong and for sure.
Did that happen after your fight or after his?
After my fight, like I went
Oh,
into
okay.
the change room. I went into the change room. He's getting his hands wrapped. And the first thing he goes is, "What is that? Like, what was that?" Like, I was like, "What are you talking about?" I stopped him. What are you talking about? That was the first thing he said to me.
Oh man. Hey, you got to stay close to him because he want to see you be great. He's like, if it ain't in the first round, you still got some improvement to do.
Exactly. Even if I did take him out in the first round, he'd be like, "Nah, it's not good enough, man."
Like, keep you on your toes. Keep you humble, keep you modest, man.
Exactly. You need people like that around you.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, man. I didn't want to keep you long. I just wanted to check in with you, see how you were doing, what you got out of the fight. Like I said, we had the whole community backing you. I was getting calls on your behalf, seeing if you would come on and send a message to their listeners, man. The interview that we put out less than a week ago, I reached something like over 7,000 views in a matter of less than a week. So it was our highest viewed podcast, and you are a reason for it. So the fans appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing this, man, and the time. And we definitely gonna be in tune and in line with your career, with whatever you have going on, brother.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I just want to say thank you to all the fans. And first and foremost, I just want to thank God that, for this platform that we're here, that we're talking right now. And just I can't wait for what's next.
So even this platform is a Christian space for, I mean, and as two believers getting together, chopping it up, and this is the safe space for us. So anytime you want to get on, get a word out, you're welcome. I'm glad you spent this time with us, and man, we're gonna holler a little later. We're gonna let you get some sleep in.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. God bless.
Not a problem, brother. God bless.